And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while.
We've dropped all of our friends.
Yeah, one day I woke up and I was like, you know, I don't want friends anymore.
Yeah, we like to be really lonely, and
Dude, we're just being straight sarcastic. Yeah. Only we gotta stop.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it sucks. Like, you go through things, and I'm sure that you guys have, where you fall in and out of friendships. You guys grow into different people, and you just don't really hang out as much anymore. And for us, we've let the public in on friendships that we've had in the past,
and even some we haven't let them in on. It's just like we've been like, people will just kind of like investigate our lives and figure it out.
With that being said, you know, the public is also let in on when we are no longer friends with these people anymore, because it's unavoidable and it's our lives and we want to share our lives with you guys. And then also, like, you have to make sure that your friends are your friends for the right reason, and they're not just doing it to
get some clout. Also, I want to let you guys know that a follow doesn't dictate a friendship. For some reason, the internet thinks that if I follow or don't follow someone, then I am or not their friend. That is by no means true. Honestly, I'm not proud to say it, but I was kind of pressured into like unfollowing a bunch of people. So I decided to just clear my entire follow list so that this would never happen again. And I wouldn't be put in this uncomfortable position where people think that a follow
dictates your relationship with someone or your opinion on them. So now I only follow my companies and my brother and family members and some family.
I haven't dated anybody in a really long time.
Grayson hasn't dated anyone since like 7th grade.
Yeah, no, I haven't dated any of these people. I honestly, in full honesty, I would tell you I haven't dated anybody in a really long time. And I'm
getting
not too happy.
Yeah, getting a little desperate.
Not too happy about that.
I can confirm that Grayson is getting a little desperate.
I'm just getting a little very lonely. So if you want to call that desperation,
I think I want to call it that.
Honestly, you can.
It's kind of fun letting the juice flow, you know?
Yeah.
That was poor choice of words. I meant like, I think I meant root beer. Root beer flow. It's getting juicy.
We use Jake Paul for fame? No. When we first met Jake, we connected like through like Snapchat. I added him through a mutual friend, and then we were talking about like wrestling and stuff. And we came to LA, we made some vines, had some fun, and that's kind of all it really was. And then I saw him write about us in his book that he asked us to be in Team 10 and we didn't, and then he made us and stuff like that. Which none of that ever happened. We've had conversations as of recently, and we put that stuff in the past, and none of it was true. The book wasn't true, and this assumption is not true.
Also, my ego is just far too big for me to feel like I'm gaining off with someone else.
Feud with Logan Paul. That was like a long time ago when he called me out for a cloud thing. And then I just clapped back. I was like, you know, what can I say that's funny? And then I said something funny. I don't disrespect the guy at all by any means.
No, we actually have respect for him, and we haven't talked in a really long time though.
Yeah, he's moved on. He's taken the right steps to like become a better person, and he's really done so. His content shows and his podcast, which I actually listen to. I know we've been sarcastic in a lot of this video, but we're gonna be dead serious right now. This one really upset me because, first of all, I am by no means homophobic in any way.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old, and at this point I know exactly who I am, and I know my values, and I know my beliefs, and I know that I have a lot of friends and family members and people who care about me, people who watch our videos, who are in the LGBTQ community, and I have the absolute utmost respect for, and I want them to feel safe and welcomed, because there's absolutely zero reason why they shouldn't. I know for a fact that I'm absolutely not homophobic. I'm very, very far from it. So for people to assume this about me, if you want to think that about me, it's really disturbing to me, but in my heart, I know, and I know that a lot of people know the truth, that I am absolutely not.
This is part of the reason why I self-funded a music video that spread the word of pride and was for the LGBTQ community. And, you know, my way of artistically portraying the message that everybody is equal and love is love.
We felt that we wanted to use what we had and use our voice to not only show people who are in our generation or the generations to come, but people who are uncomfortable with the fact that people of any gender or sexual orientation are allowed to love each other.
So a reason that I'm led to believe that this assumption is being made is because there's a video of us explaining our not so pleasant high school experience, and it was when we were letting our fans know why we were moving to LA.
Yeah, we were severely bullied in high school, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want to admit it to myself at the time that I was being bullied because I didn't like to think that I let people's words get to me. And we were trying to tell our story about how we were being treated in the most accurate way possible. And by doing that, we used a word that had been used against us a lot, that I personally was offended by. In this video, we did bleep the word because it was disgusting and used against us and absolutely not a part of our vocabulary at all. So we decided to bleep the word. Now I know the correct way to refer to that word to not offend people, and referring to that word now as the F slur is the way to do so. Back then, I had no clue. It was 6 years ago, I was 14 years old.
So we decided to bleep it because we didn't agree with it. And for anybody that is offended by that video clip, we are very sorry. And I just want to say that we are not homophobic in any way.
It was never our intent to offend anybody at all, and we were just quoting what we were being called daily.
But again, our sincere apologies to those who were offended by that. Ooh.
Yep.
You're just gonna...
It wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it unless everybody in said squad had their opportunity to speak on it on their own behalf.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.